The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
That was good.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, look. Check. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
A run. It's Murray. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Kill. 5-9.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Blue draw perfect.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Flare. Check 31.
On 3rd down, Murray. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll have it first. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And Josh Hill has it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
One.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
Ready? Double waiting. Go. Go.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill.
Now Breeze again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They complete it to Hill. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
We got this. Let's go. Man, I got you.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports half. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They go back to Murray on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47. So, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably having to have the applause.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On 1st down, Murray. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Breeze now. Again has it complete. 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's a gain of 33. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Smooth. 4 down, even. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, Haywood. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check, 48's the mic. Hey, easy. 48's the mic. Hey, pick your return.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
95-56,
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Kill. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, easy. Hey, Steve 6.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
48 to Mike. You can't block me. Hey, exit.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Lutz with the extra point. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Go.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. Motion.
On the ground, this is Kamara. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Hill looks to throw, and he finds Cook, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's Hill, complete. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he'll try and run it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Good job.
Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. 57, Mike 57.
Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Letting one go deep for right. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And a late score here in this one. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
You ready? 12.
In your face.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have...
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flush to his right. They still can't get it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
That's gonna be a long day.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready? Waiting.
Check nine.
3.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty...
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Saints hands team able to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready. 5-9. Sammy, Sammy.
I got him. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Check, 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 check.
Breeze now on 1st down. And Thomas has it. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Easy. Motion. Reset. Hey, zoom.
Watch 36.
One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Right.